I'm so sorry, folks. I was over at Megan Fox's channel and I lost track of time. I'm so sorry. Uh, I've been late before, but I don't think I've ever been 25 minutes late to my own stream. My apologies. I didn't mean to. We were having lots of fun. We were having lots of fun, and yeah. Oh, why am I sending on Dave's X? That wasn't supposed to happen. Sorry, Dave. All right, now let's go. Now, instead of Dave's X or Twitter account, we are now on my Twitter account. Hello, folks. Hello, folks. It is while we wait for the Donna Adelson sentencing, I thought I would court hop with you guys. Court hopping is we are just jumping through different streams, different courts, and see what's being done and make commentary about it. So let's jump right into one of my favorite judges to watch.
Ordered or no? Like he's in Williamson County.
Judge Stephanie.
All right, so we're gonna recall this.
Judge Stephanie
and
Boyd.
You say in Williamson County, what's happening?
He was found incompetent there, so I don't know.
So is he still currently he's incompetent?
I believe so. So I don't know if ordering him is going to do anything really. We just have to, I guess, write it out to see if he's ever restored.
Okay. All right. See, I don't know how Williamson County does their incompetence.
I have subtitles
so let's do this.
on.
We'll recall this in November, but in November we'll set it as a contested, and we'll see where we are. All right. I need a contested hearing date in November, late November, please. So November 20th.
Are we going to bring him over to have him evaluated here, or are we going to rely on the one?
It depends on his attorney.
Okay.
Yes.
I think we'll see what Williamson County does, Judge, on them. If he's been finding company, he's gonna be sent either to a state facility or something. So no sense in doing double work.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Bashan, on page 8, Noah Nellam, that's gonna come back as a contested on November 20th. And it really depends on if he's competent or not.
Okay, so they are still at scheduling.
Things of the state, I never know, because I never look at it until parties agree. But since y'all have agreed to my looking at the PSI report, so I'll review that and just sign in when you're all ready.
Thank you. We have to wait for the prosecutor.
Hey!
Texting her right now then. I'm happy you guys.
Why is the court being held on Columbus Day? Because Christopher Columbus did not discover America. That's why. Hey, Sean, good to have you here, and thank you. And if we don't find anything interesting, we're in Boyd's court. We have Raquel West's court, which is live right now out of Texas. Texas 252nd
Let me
district.
know if anyone else is ready.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving, Canada. Yeah, Vikings discovered mainland America. Now it was already populated, so discover, yeah. And Christopher Columbus never set foot on mainland America. This is Italian discrimination. Oh, well, you know, Italians like to exaggerate their importance. I'm joking, folks. I'm joking. Okay, and she muted herself. Let
We
me
have
get...
Anijah. Yes. So we're waiting for his attorney.
Let me fix the sound a bit
And
here.
then we have Jasmine O'Gean. Okay. Let's admit them.
So yeah, we are court jumping while we are waiting for Donna Adelson sentencing. Nick discovered America. Yeah, I did last year.
Counsel, Attorney O'Gean.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. So I believe on this case, there was supposed to be an update on the mental health court. Is that correct?
That's correct, Judge.
And do you know what the status is?
The status, to my understanding, is that Mr. Rodriguez has not yet been screened.
So he hasn't been screened yet. Just 1 second. Is Rodriguez on? All right, let me look this up and see what's going on.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
All right, Attorney O'Gean.
Yes, Judge.
All right, so this is what we're going to do. Norma, recall this for the last week in October. Are we able to do it October 27th? All right, and then Attorney O'Gean, you'll need to reach out with the mental health court and see when they're planning on interviewing him. And Norma, can you make sure the referral was sent? So we'll know something by October 27th. Mr. Rodriguez, if you are called by mental health court, be sure to make all of the appointments that they give to you, all right?
Thank you, Judge. I'll make sure to follow up with mental health court as well. And may we be excused?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
I'm sorry. The next time that we're here, will it be via Zoom or will it be in person?
He can appear by Zoom unless for some reason the mental health court wants him in person. Because
Okay.
sometimes they'll interview that same day. And if you're in the building, someone from mental health court will be here this afternoon at 1:30. So if you want to drop by and talk to them about Mr. Rodriguez, you can.
Okay, Judge. I'm in Guadalupe County. My jury's out deliberating, but I will make sure I send them an email.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, bye-bye.
I don't know if she has all, she can see. Mr. Church, do you have the?
Sure.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. And there's a letter. I haven't read it, and the defense said they would talk to you about it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, horse welfare. Thank you. How's Mr. Jingles?
Oh, yeah. That's on page 9.
He's right here. He's doing fine. On to Mr. Jingles. Hello.
All right, who's the attorney on Alexandria Alvarez?
Council is present. Hey, so.
I just walking
on
walking
one, she
walking
is
up.
in Guadalupe County still, and it was my understanding that she has an in-person court date at night for her pending charges. And she may be available
And
anytime
thank you
after
for the
10, but I'm
super.
not sure exactly when that will be.
All right, so what's happening with this?
Do you have the copy of the Guadalupe County that you take care of?
Mhm.
So she has court over there, and they'll put it on to you.
Okay, all right, we'll wait for that.
All right.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Hi, WM Luke Priest. Hello, Gigi. Hello, Siobhan. Gwendolyn, JMK. Hello again, Sean. Kerfuffle is here. Stringer Bell. Laurie Harris. Dave, what did you do? Does it matter? Melly. Sandy. Texas Annie. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I know I was 25 minutes late for this stream. I was over at Megan Fox's channel and I lost track of time. My apologies. Okay, skip ahead a bit. Till we-
So they do a last, yeah, so Ryan, do you want to just look at this like it has on it, that last, entry is all the new setting dates? I think it had a 10.
I have closed captions on the
I think that was motions and I
but it
think
doesn't show
they
anything.
do it all. So they have motions are due 10/21, plea agreement 10/21, jury selection if they went to trial 10/28.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Norma, on Westbrook, I need a date in November. And just do it as a jury trial date.
Okay, still
Alright.
just scheduling. Come on, give us some clients. And she's gone. Oh, there we go. Let's see what he allegedly
So
did.
he has two cases.
Yes, Judge, I just got appointed to his second case this morning. I'd like to get a reset.
All right, and is that the unlawful possession?
Yes, ma'am. That's the possession of firearm,
All right. And sir, how old are you?
36.
All right, it has parole on here. Do you have a parole hold?
I'm supposed to be done with it, but yes, I do have a parole.
All right, do you have a date for that yet?
No.
All right. All right, this seems like these are simple cases. Ms. Ferguson, set this in November for plea deadline date, please. All right, November 20th is going to be your plea deadline date. On that date, you need to let the court know whether or not you've reached an agreement with the state. If you have not, your next court date is going to be a trial setting. All right, do you have any questions about anything? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
counsel.
Oh, come on.
So,
Can we get some? Or is everything scheduling today? George Boyd. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. That's
how are you late for court?
How's that work? I just didn't.
What happened to your face?
I'm about to.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing, court starts at 9 a.m. If you're late, what ends up happening, you could potentially have your bond revoked and we'll bring you over from the jail to appear. Do you understand? All right, where are we on discovery?
Judge, so this is our first setting. I advised the DA there was some discovery that I was still missing, so he's going to request that. He also relayed an offer, but if we can get a discovery deadline or a discovery setting, that would be great, Judge.
All right, what discovery is missing?
It would be videos in regards to the accident that is related to this incident.
Okay. An accident?
I know there's an accident involved with it.
Okay,
I need to go with the victim on it to see if she still has them, and if she does, I will upload them and expose them to defense.
and how long is that going to take?
And maybe at least 30 days would be great.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. Set this in 30 days for discovery and plea deadline date.
okay. Is this going to be only?
All right, November 13th, once you sign the receipt. 3 CR 0474, State versus Alfredo Rodriguez Jr. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Rafael Leal from Mr. Rodriguez Jr.
And are you Alfredo Rodriguez Jr.?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Alfredo Rodriguez Jr. who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 0474 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 to 4 grams on March 3rd, 2025 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Alfredo Rodriguez Jr. did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the month of May 2025. Violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that, true or not true?
We waive and abandon the remainder, Your Honor.
Any objections to the waiver?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find you true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true
Yes, Your Honor.
to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there proposed agreement?
There is.
And
Your Honor,
don't
it is
violate your
court to grant the
parole.
State's motion, enter an adjudication of guilt against the defendant, revoke his community supervision, and sentence him to 2 years in the prison.
All right, so
Oh,
what has he done on probation?
Judge, he had a problem with drugs. He took some drugs, and I don't think he had the appropriate or did not follow up on the recommended treatment. And plus, added to the fact that he did not have transportation or means to get transportation, and I don't believe he even had a telephone to communicate or establish communication.
so he fucked up.
with the probation officer.
Is there
It's
anything you wanna say?
sad, but
Your Honor.
All right, so probation, has he done anything? So that means you have not done anything. Like, where has he been?
oh, he fucked up
Because I set
royally.
conditions for him to help him succeed. If he had a drug problem, there are conditions in here for his drug issues to address those issues. He obviously had children or still has children. And I say had children because I don't know if they're adults at this time, but I asked him to complete parenting classes. Did he do that? So it appears the only thing he did was answer some questions and then he disappeared.
Unfortunately,
All right. All right, state you may be excused. Thank you.
Yeah,
Is there anything you
he,
wish to say? All right, the
he-
court is going
he
to
is-
find you guilty. The court will revoke. The court is going to sentence you to 4 years in the prison,
ooh,
give you credit for any time served. The court will recommend that
oh. The prosecution, they only asked for 2 years. She gives him 4 because he basically violated all of it. Didn't even establish communication with probation. No. He showed up at the probation's office, answered the initial questions, and then disappeared. Yeah, that will send you off to prison. That will.
therapeutic community, and there should be no unsupervised contact with minors. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? You have
I
a
should-
limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, you're gonna have to make some changes in your life, right? In this court, communication is always key. If you have a drug problem, you just come in and let us know and we'll do what we can to help you. But if you don't reach out, there's nothing we can do.
Fine.
And the reason why you're receiving the 4 years, I could consider everything. You haven't done anything on probation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, when you're released from custody, if you cannot find a sober living house or you can't find somebody to address any drug issues you may have, if I'm still here, you come back here, I'll get some help for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and off he fucks for 4 years. Dave says, Nick found a new evening hobby. No. Not that I know of. No. I'm just court jumping a bit. Thank you for your $5. Thank you. Hey, Jen.
All right, anyone else?
She always have flowers? Yes. This is Judge Boyd's moniker. She has a fresh bouquet of flowers. In this case, she has 2 bouquets of flowers, or 3. She has 3 bouquets of flowers. She usually only have 1. And handbags. As I have been told, her mother buys her handbags. So don't be surprised to see a different handbag each day of the week. So that is her background for her streams. Contrary to myself, I have alcohol and snark. That's my background. And Mr. Jingles. All right, let's jump to the next one.
All right, today's final plea deadline date. So have you all reached an agreement?
No, you are.
All right, how
Am I going to make court hopping a regular thing? Today it is because I am already waiting for the Donna Adelson sentencing. That's the reason. So it is scheduled for 3 p.m. Eastern time. Will it start 3 p.m. Eastern time? I have no idea. So why not start early with this thing, and then we will all move over to the sentencing stream once that starts. So I don't know if I'm going to make it a regular thing, but today. And I've done it before, but it's not like I'm going to do this every day. I don't think so.
long do you expect this trial to last?
Judge, if I had to guess, probably about 3 days or so, after jury selection.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you can set this for a jury trial before the new year, please. And if y'all have not tendered an acknowledgement, a new acknowledgement discovery, I see one was tendered on July 28th. So if there's anything new, if you'll make sure you do the update.
Today, Judge?
Oh, yes, please.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're able to, I know you're.
It's a little weird right now, but I can do it, yeah.
It's 3 days.
I'm currently on
I'm
X.
actually going to be out of, that's,
on
and then we have the
Twitch,
11th
on
off. I'm actually
YouTube.
out of town on the 10th. So. I'll be back, yes. Yeah, that should work for me.
All right,
November the 17th.
your jury trial is November 17th. Your plea deadline date has expired. Court will not consider any plea bargain agreements in this case without good cause. Otherwise, you'll have to plead open to the court. Do you understand? All right,
Judge, if I may, November 17, I have a special setting already for several months in aggravated sexual assault of a child in Prince County.
Okay.
Special setting's been going on for a couple of years.
all right. Ms. Ferguson, recall this back for October 27th. And we'll do jury selection on the 27th.
Over 20,
Yes.
Judge, I'm gonna be in trial on October 27.
Where?
Come out.
All right, let's see if that happens. All right, so y'all will be back here on October 27th for jury trial. All right, thank you.
Judge, I anticipate I'm supposed to be in trial on the 290th, but at the same time, we'll see what happens. So.
All right, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, he's off to trial.
Sure. What are you looking for?
Pardon me?
What are you? what are you-
Mario Hernandez.
Oh, you'll need to sign in. Thank you. Hello, Scott, who do you have?
Judge, I've got Ryan Rios. I'm
I'm
not
so
sure if
sorry, I
he's
cannot
on
hear you.
Zoom.
The monitor judge. The monitor just
We always have problems. It was fine before. Scott, I just sent you a chat. Anyone else ready?
No, I do. Why did this? They'll be page 3, next bottom.
Melissa Paez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hi, we have, Anaya.
Yes, I'm confirming, I'm gonna go out and call her up once I talk to Mr.
All right, thank you. All right, State, were you able to tender an offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right,
Judge, we're here on case number 2025 CR 008396. Judge, Ms. Pius has been indicted as a vigil,
Mhm.
and I'm not on the first degree.
okay.
So I respectfully ask the court to appoint someone to, or if you want to, I can file my motion to withdraw.
Yeah, we'll appoint someone.
Okay.
Just have a seat. So we're gonna get a new attorney for you. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
And she's gone again. And she's back. And she's gone.
Okay, it doesn't work. Judge?
Good morning.
Okay.
Judge. Good morning. How's it going?
It is going well, Judge. Thank you.
Hello. I am telling you, I'm gonna get you. Next time your name is gonna be done perfectly. So I don't know why I keep saying blonde. Yeah. So on this case, state the contender and offer.
We have, Your Honor. It sounds like it's gonna be accepted, but that offer is conditional on some upfront restitution. So I think at the next setting, we will be taking a plea.
All right, and what is the alleged restitution amount upfront?
$1,077.01.
When will you be able to have that?
I can write a check today.
Oh,
Can you do a check or do you need?
I need cashiers.
And so I can get y'all cashiers. I just have to be able to get to the bank.
All right, so if y'all want, I can recall it for the afternoon, or if you want, I can do it for tomorrow.
Got kind of a big day tomorrow, Judge. Could we do later in the week?
All right.
The only day I can't, I rescheduled this last neurology appointment. And I have to have an MRI on Friday, so
So why don't we do this?
Thursday?
And this is my suggestion for everybody. And if you all agree with this suggestion, great. If you don't, let me know. If she's able to go and do her cashier's check, she can just drop it off at the court for you. And then because she has other medical issues that are happening, we could do the plea by Zoom. If everybody's. But Sean, on this case,
So today's on Zoom?
today, no, not necessarily.
Okay.
I mean, it could be today. You all just pick the day you
Okay.
want.
I just have to get home and get my computer.
So are you okay with doing a plea by Zoom? She has some medical issues.
That's fine.
All right, and it won't be, it may be today, it may not be today. They're gonna pick a date for her to come back. But it's just that she's gonna pay some upfront restitution to the state.
I'd just like to get personal data she filled out. before she leaves.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, so when do you all want to come back for the plea?
What day? It's Wednesday for the Zoom or for the
Wednesday
how
will
about
not be a good
Thursday?
day for us because we're usually in trial and that's all day on Wednesday.
Thursday?
And when I tell people, hey, be here exactly at 9, they're not exactly at 9. It throws the jury schedule off. So you're saying Thursday?
We do Thursday?
Yes.
Thursday works for me.
All right, and we can do it by Zoom, or if you want to appear in person, you can appear in person.
Do you want to do that in the morning or afternoon?
Oh, do y'all want to do it? Well, morning would
morning
be
is
best
fine.
because we have jury trial in the afternoon,
Yes.
if we're in trial. All right, so we'll bring you back on the 16th and we'll go from there.
And
and
then
then
I
when
need
you-
to drop off her check
If
today.
you will confer with Miss Ferguson.
Yeah.
And that way she can put the check, seal it in an envelope, and then we'll make sure he's called down to accept it.
I'll just bring it down to you don't want her to bring it up to the fifth floor?
Whatever is easiest for you.
Either way,
Okay.
as long as-
All right,
yeah,
well, maybe the
please,
fifth
please.
floor. I don't like being
Hey,
in the middle there.
Susie.
Okay.
All right, then just bring it to the
Thank you,
fifth floor. Just 1 second. She needs to get a reset form. Norma, Jan
Thank you.
Madeira is being called back for a plea on October 16th. She can either appear by Zoom or in person.
And Judge, may I appear on Zoom as well?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you. Just have some. Sure. Send that available. And you'll have it.
As long as I have it. Junior, you can-
And Judge Boyle is off again. Dun, dun, dun.
Back now. Do you need them up here, Judge?
Yes. Who's the prosecutor on Mario Hernandez? All right, so,
A whole host of requests here, Judge.
all right, so all the discovery has been received.
I believe so.
And has, everyone please whisper, and has an offer been taken?
I was able to place it in the file, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
I placed one in the file, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. I need a 30-day reset for a plea deadline date.
Okay.
All right, November 13th is going to be your plea deadline date.
It
you need to let the court
really
know whether or
doesn't
not you
happen
reach
that
agreement by
much
time. If you
on
have not
this
reached an
day, it
agreement,
seems.
Your next date is going to be a jury trial date. Yes.
Well, that's fine, Judge. I mean, we can deal with that down the road. There's a whole host of issues, including a civil lawsuit that's gonna be filed against the police department here on Wednesday.
Oh,
But I'll talk to them about that. Judge, on this gentleman, there has been a monitor on the leg. He's a United States veteran. He goes to the VA.
Okay, so did you?
I filed a motion. I filed a motion in order. You said to bring it in and that you'd sign it, and I just don't know that that's been done.
So you'll need to confirm with the state on the removal of the GPS monitor. Is there any objection to that?
That's a scram, Your Honor.
The scram?
We want him on ignition interlock because he needs to go do an MRI and he can't do the MRI on that device. He's not drinking at all. He's got the VA. They're constantly monitoring.
So if we on scram monitor right now, you're requesting ignition interlock.
That's correct.
Okay, I have no objection as long as it's just on every card that you have for motor vehicle you have access.
All right, so it has to be on every card that you have access to.
Every card that I have access to.
Just motion.
No, I mean, are there any other cars at that location, at his home?
One of them belongs to his daughter and it's at her home. It's her car. It's in his name. We will remove it from hers name and we'll put it in her name because it's her truck that she drives. He drives one car and that's what he drives. But the problem is he can't do an MRI, Judge. He was in the hospital after this incident for 3 weeks.
No. So the only thing the state is requesting that they're in agreement to removing of the scram, but if he's doing ignition interlock, it has to be on every vehicle that he has access to. And he needs to do an affidavit saying that he will not drive any vehicle that is not equipped with ignition interlock.
Other than the one. Fair enough. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so if you all will,
I've tendered an order to the court. If you'd like, I can make a modification to it.
Yes.
Tender that today.
yes.
One other thing, Judge.
And then first, maybe reset date or plea deadline date, November 13th.
One other thing that we discussed, Judge, you and I, is he's got to, his wife ordered some time ago. She's in Mexico, in Nuevo Laredo. He just wants to be able to travel once a month.
You'll have to confer with the state.
Thank you.
Yes, sure. All right, thank you. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. Good seeing you. Just have a seat and then your attorney will bring the reset form to you.
All right, thank you.
And then don't seem to remove the scram until your attorney gives me that order. I will sign that order and you will be placed on ignition interlock and you're not allowed to drive any vehicles unless it has ignition interlock. So you'll need to do an affidavit saying you won't do that. And then any car that is at your residence must have ignition interlock on it. Do you understand?
Yes, my daughter has a car there, but I don't drive it. That's her personal car.
No, if she lives with you and that car is,
She does live with me, but I mean, and
All right.
plus,
so it has to have an ignition.
on the, to pay for it, to tell the truth, right now, I'm just on social security card.
No, I understand what you're saying. Just one second. You may want to confer with the state because he's saying that his daughter's vehicle is at his home and at his residence.
So Celeste, yes, with my brother.
Oh, maybe we can do it through affidavit, Judge. We'll figure it out.
All right, so you'll need to confer with the state on that. Ms. Galloway, his daughter actually lives with him.
His daughter lives with him. Her drive tools on his truck. Problem is he financed it.
So Celeste, no, so Celeste is the one that lives there.
Celeste
Cindy is the one that has the truck.
So you all
Cindy
need to
has-
confer on that.
Does Cindy live there? No. Okay, so she doesn't live there. Okay.
All right, he said that she lives there.
My other daughter. My
Here's the
other
thing.
daughter,
Here's the blue truck.
Celeste. I mean Cindy. Cindy has a blue truck at her house.
All right, so Mr. Hernandez,
Yes, ma'am.
here's the thing. If there's somebody who lives at your home and there's a vehicle at your home that's associated with that person and they're at your home and that vehicle is parked in your driveway, it needs to have an ignition interlock. So you all need to confer with Ms. Galloway.
That's fine.
All right, thank you. Anyone else ready? Anyone else ready? Do you need this?
All right. Next. All right. What did you allegedly do, Miss something? Oh, translator.
All right, so where are we on this case?
Your Honor, we have an offer and everything. However, I need a Padilla letter. So I'm waiting for the Padilla letter.
All right, so the Padilla letter has been out there since September. So,
I understand that, Your Honor.
so is this through the MAC?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. Set this for a plea deadline date for the first week in November. All right, we're coming back on November 4th. Counsel, you need to reach out to.
I'm gonna reach out to them and if I can get it sooner, I'll notify her with this meeting.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anything else?
That's it, Your Honor.
All right, do you have any questions?
No.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else ready? And what page is this?
Okay. Next one, also translator.
Click on that.
Yeah, hit that thumbs up, folks. Hit that thumbs up.
All right. So on this case, it appears that the state was opposed. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, so there needs to be a correction made to the plea bargaining agreement there, because it just says that the state is, it appears like the state is opposed to deferred adjudication.
I thought the paperwork said there was no application
There's
for
no
deferred,
application.
then we were opposed. I just saw what was scanned in. Pardon me.
No, we didn't apply for it.
So it says there is no, right here, this is check, there is no application for deferred.
Yes.
And then
State
we're-
opposes.
They checked the wrong one. You're right, you're wrong.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, sometimes the state
Mr.
screws up as
Ramirez?
well.
Do you understand that the state is opposed to your application for community supervision?
Okay, you too.
Yes.
All right.
Are you okay with me changing it?
No, that's fine.
Okay. I just initialed the place I scratched it out. Your Honor.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 008-662 State versus Alcadio Ramirez. Can I have parties announced?
Melissa Alvin for the state.
Another lesson for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Ramirez?
Yes. Yes.
All right, so here's the thing. Either you're going to speak in Spanish or you're not. If you're going to speak in English, then I will excuse the interpreter. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, do you wish to have the interpreter continue?
Yes.
All right, if the interpreter, if you could raise your right hand for me, please. Do you solemnly swear and affirm you will faithfully translate from English into Spanish and Spanish into English, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Catalina Delgado, spelled Delgado, license number 2222.
All right, we're here for sentencing. Have parties received the
Yeah,
PSI and TAP
She's the
evaluation?
normal
That's correct. Your Honor.
translator in
Any
this court.
corrections from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense? All right, you entered a plea bargaining agreement, Mr. Ramirez. According to your plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. There's
Oh.
$1,000 fine. You entered an application for community supervision. The state is opposed to your application. State, do you have any witnesses?
We do not, Your Honor. We just argue based on the contents of the PSI.
Defense, any witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
All right, state, you're opposed?
We are opposed, Your Honor.
You may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. As the court can see from the list of criminal offenses that this defendant has previously, this is his, I believe, 9th DWI. It looks like he was sentenced to prison 2 previous times for DWI 3rd. He could have been enhanced to a habitual offender and been looking at 25 to life, but he was not. Given this kind of overwhelming propensity for him to drive while intoxicated, I think it's clear he's a danger to the community and to society, and he should go to prison.
9 driving while intoxicated. 9. And he's been in prison twice before. This is a person who will not stop drinking. And giving him even a few years, he will go out, he will drink and drive again. 9. And that's the times he's been caught. Jesus. Well, thank you to Stringable. Thank you for entertaining us during the workday. Makes the day go by so much faster. Thank you for being here and thank you for your support. And I saw, Fiery Red Podcast is here. Good to have you here, man. Good to have you here. Stringbell, 9 DUIs, 10K at least per DUI. That's 90,000 in fines, which he probably does not pay. So 7 times he has been not sent to prison. 2 times he was sent off to prison. And here he is again. Now, it is sad because alcoholism is a disease. It's a horrible disease when people like this gentleman cannot stop drinking. It is sad, but also there's the public needs to be protected because it is only by chance he has not killed anybody yet. And hopefully he never will. But here, why take the chance? Why take the chance? As Gigi says, Texas is supposed to have a 3-strike rule on DWI, but people are given chances to change. Yeah, but 9 times? That, for me, now, I am not, I mean, the 3-strike rule, I'm not overly positive to it, but in this case, 9 DWIs. That is, I've heard cases of 2, I've heard cases of 3, and one time a case of a 4th. But I've 9? No, Gigi says 9 times is too many, but I've seen one woman who had 17 DWIs. Jesus Christ. Fire Red said, if it's caught 9, he has done it hundreds, if not thousands. For me, he always drinks and he keeps driving. So if he's driving, he's probably drunk driving. Oh, in Minnesota and Wisconsin, people have 20 plus DWIs. Jesus. Seriously? Now, we do have some cases that I've heard of here in Sweden as well. There is one notorious one that is always in the news because, and that kid, well, he used to be a kid. He had his first driving under influence at 14. And just kept going. Now I think he is late 20s. And he refuses to stop drinking, taking drugs, and driving. But we have extremely weak laws against it. Usually, they're fined and probation. Fined and probation. Getting on one of these blowy thingies in the car. But then he just changes his car. He sells that one, gets a clunker, and keeps driving. And he's been involved in dozens of accidents because he usually drive himself off the road. And that is extremely sad, but at what point does society have to say, yeah, we can't do this anymore? And with this gentleman here, 9. I could acknowledge that maybe once is by accident. You're driving too soon after a binge when you're in your late teens or 20s. I can acknowledge that. But the moment there's 2, there needs to be repercussions. At 3, 4, it's a habit. Over 4, it's chronic. That's my opinion. And when it turns chronic, society needs to be protected.
All right, defense.
Your Honor, I understand that he's got an alcohol problem. I think he understands that. However, he hadn't had any convictions or anything since 2013. This was an error.
That means he's not been caught since 2013.
We're asking the court to place him on probation and transfer this to Del Rio, where he's going to live with inmates.
All right, if the court were to grant him his application, he would be going to safety. But any objections to the court reviewing the PSI or TEP evaluation?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so according to this, just 1 second, that shouldn't be in there. According to this, it says that guilt is minimized. What is that about? I'm so sorry.
I can't hear with the printer, Your Honor.
No. According to that, it says, according to the PSI, it says that he minimizes his guilt. What is that about?
That I don't know. If you got that too.
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Arcadio Ramirez.
Alcadio Ramirez.
All right, according to the PSI report, it says that you've minimized your guilt in this offense. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, so counsel, one of the first things into giving someone help is they have to acknowledge that they need help, and it appears that he doesn't, according to him.
Bad call.
No, I do need help
Help for what?
to get better from my alcoholism.
All right, but according to the PSI, you say that you were not drinking alcohol, you were not doing drugs or any of that in relationship to, in relations to this offense. So it appears that you don't need any help because according to you, there are no issues.
No puedo decir que andaba mucho, muy tomado, porque,
There is a problem. I can't say that I was very, very drunk,
pero sí, había tomado 2 cervezas grandes y era todo.
but I did have 2 large beers to drink and that was all.
All right, any other questions from either side?
Oh, 2 large beers. This guy is 5'2" and 100 pounds.
Yes.
You understand, just keep it down. 2 beers, 2 large beers, whatever.
Always the 2
That
beers.
doesn't mean that.
Always
you can
hours
minimize this.
ago.
You understand, you do have a drinking time, right?
Yes.
Are you asking the court to help you in trying to solve this problem?
Of course.
You're asking the court to place you on probation? And also.
Yes.
She indicated that she wants you to go to safety. Do you have any problem with that? That's an alcohol.
Hey, Polly
Residential
Popcorn.
Treatment program. Okay.
Okay, that's
So-
fine.
Is that what
Fine.
you'd like to do?
That's fine.
But that's what you'd like to do, correct?
Yes.
All right, this is where we are in this case. I'm looking at his criminal history. All of his criminal history is related to alcohol use.
Yes, sir.
And it appears that he was only placed on probation once for
Oh,
being intoxicated, and that was from 1999. And he was revoked and he was given 90 days in jail.
oh,
And then he picks up another DWI in 2009, he had a DWI. And then 2013, he had a DWI and he was just sent to prison. I could send him to prison for 5 years. I don't know how much time he'd serve on a DWI. Normally on DWIs, people are doing probably about 4 years or close to the 5, but after he comes out, he's still going to have his drug or alcohol problem that he hasn't addressed. So I'm going to give you 2 choices. These are your only choices. Do not ask for anything else because you only have 2 choices. 1, I will sentence you to 5 years in the prison, or 2, I will place you on probation for 8 years. You are going into inpatient treatment, and that inpatient treatment is at the prison.
wow.
Those are your only 2 choices.
You mean I'm gonna go to jail for 5 years?
Let me just talk. It's nice and put your parents in the work. Okay.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard. Either 5 years in prison or 8 years probation, and you have to mandatory into a drug rehabilitation program. Take the treatment. She's giving you a
All right, so
one-off.
here's the thing. Do you want prison or do you want treatment? Each one is going to require that you go to a lockdown facility.
The treatment.
All right. State your maybe excuse.
Thank you.
The court is going to sentence you to $1,000 fine. That will be probated. The court will grant your application, sentence you to 5 years in prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. In custody, he is to be transferred to safety, and he's to remain in custody until transfer.
Yeah, You will
and
never
that's to
get
be
this
followed by
chance again,
aftercare.
guy.
There's to be no driving for the duration of probation. Proof of employment within 45 days of release. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And you said you wanted a transfer?
Sí, cuando vinimos, te quería decir como era del Río, ahora sí, que sí van a move to Del Rio.
All right, transfer to Del Rio upon release from inpatient treatment. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. 10 days in the Bexar County Jail as a condition. Ignition interlock for the full term. DWI education course. Victim Impact Panel Live. 90 sober meetings in 90 days upon release. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. When you are drinking and you're intoxicated, anybody can be killed. And what I've discovered is that usually the person who's driving intoxicated, they're just fine. They end up killing somebody else. If you do not take care of this problem and are serious about it, you're going to end up spending the rest of your life in prison. Do you understand?
Ooh.
Yes.
All right, good luck to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This guy got his final chance from Judge Boyd. Locked in treatment. It's going to be locked up during treatment in a treatment facility. Once he is released, 90 sober meetings in 90 days. So for 3 months, he has to go to AA or whatever, something similar. And then 8 years probation. If he fucks up during that probation and drinks again, and especially drinks and drives again, he is off to the slammer for the rest of his life. So he got one final chance here. Let's hope that he, this time, gets clean and sober. Because the next time, if he chooses to drink and drive and kill somebody, Jesus Christ. Whew. Yeah, yeah, man. You're an old geezer with a long time alcohol problem, and you just got yourself your final chance.
Those red roses are really pretty. I mean, the pink ones.
Yeah.
Beautiful arrangement. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Always butter up to the judge. All right, let's skip forward and see what the next case is.
I didn't want to remove it from your file, but I think we're in agreement not to have you look at it, but I didn't want to remove it.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Mishler, do y'all have witnesses? Or 010526-02,
next case.
State versus Troy Mishler. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Good morning, Your Honor. Andrea Crespo for the state.
Sam Locke and Ms. Carissa Chilkowski for Mr. Mishler. Ready for
Ooh,
sentencing.
sentencing. That's a big dude.
And are you Mr. Mishler?
No.
Thank you for dressing appropriately for court, but you always do. All right. On this case, have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any objections to the PSI report from either side?
I wouldn't call it an objection, Your Honor, but there has been a discussion about one of the lines where it said, in the original PSR that was provided to the court, where it checks defendant accepts responsibility, he's pled guilty, that box was checked.
Mhm.
There was an addition made to it in court that said that Mr. Mishler declined to discuss the case, but when Mr. Mishler went to his interview, he did provide the PSR writer with a statement accepting responsibility. I've provided it to probation, I've provided it to the state, and with the court's permission, I've provided it to the court.
All right, any objections to the court reviewing it?
No, Your Honor.
Yeah, I know what the Michelin Man
Thank
is.
you.
Your Honor, I have an additional matter.
Yes.
There was a sentencing memorandum filed in this case about 5 days ago. After discussions with the state, we are withdrawing that document, that filing, and asking the court to sentence Mr. Mishler based on the
Who is
PSR that's
actually
been
his
reviewed by the court.
All right.
his
and for the record, the
actual
court has
name is
not
Mr.
reviewed that,
Michelin.
And the court does not review anything until everyone else has reviewed it and have no objections to the review.
I think there was a discussion as well as you, the court had asked us about a letter that the court received. We would also like you not to consider that.
All right. And the court has set that aside and the court is not considering, nor has the court viewed it.
Thank
All right. So you entered a plea. And according to the plea, the state was proceeding on counts 1 and counts 10. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at a cap of 30 years in the prison. There's a $5,000 fine and there's no application. So the range of punishment in this case for you, based upon the plea agreement, is anywhere from 5 to 30 years. State, since neither party has any witnesses.
So Your Honor, actually, so count 1 is a range from 5 to 99 years. However, count 10 is a range from 15 to 99.
You're correct.
On that one.
All
We're going to reserve our argument for after defense, Your Honor. We have no.
All right.
We have just argument, Your Honor.
Yes, you may proceed.
Mr. Mishler stands before you a broken man. He stands before you accepting responsibility for what he has done and the crime that he has committed. After reviewing the pre-sentence report and the police report in this case, Your Honor, you can see that he is ready to go to prison today for a significant amount of time. We'd ask the court to sentence Mr. Mishler to 15 years in the penitentiary. He is ready to go today. He accepts the court's judgment. And it's been a long road to get to this point, Your Honor. And
What did he do?
15-year sentence would serve the ends of justice in this case.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, I have a little bit of an argument. So the state, Your Honor, is asking for the judge to sentence him to the maximum 30 years, Your Honor. This is a case involving a large hundreds, over 500 images of child pornography, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah, life. Send him away for the rest of it. Oh, yeah. Off you fucks. Off you fuck. Life. Not even 30 years. Off you fuck. 30 years? He will be maybe in his 60s, 70s. He seems to be a guy in his 30s. Life. But if the max is 30, all right, let's go with max. Over 500 images. Yeah, off you fuck. Off you fuck, you deranged person. Off you fuck. All right. That took care of the monetization of this stream, I guess. Oh, all right.
These are videos. These are videos depicting the repeated sexual assault of children ranging from the ages of 18 and many of them ranging under the ages of 10 years old as well, Your Honor.
Death penalty. Under the age of 10, you sick fuck? Did he take the pics or just have them? I don't know. I'm learning this as you learn this. I had no idea about this case. before this moment. Oh, thank you, Lady Tommy. Demonetization fund. Thank you so much. CS Tears, why don't we find? Well, hopefully, by finding this person, they can identify the victims in the videos and the perpetrators. That's my hope. Yeah, he can't be. Folks, there are studies, extensive studies from multiple countries that when it comes to rehabilitation of offenders, there's a range. Or in one end, you have maybe the shoplifters. They can be rehabilitated easily. Even murderers can be, to some extent, rehabilitated. Child SA offenders are the ones that are basically impossible to rehabilitate. And yet, the penalties. Now, good on Texas for having 5 to life, 15 to life, whatever's. Do I really want to Google this? But I do believe the maximum for CP in Sweden is like 8 years. Usually they get half of that. And then they are out after 2/3. And then they reoffend. And it's offensive. Thank you. Well, thank you to Unfit for Normalcy, who became a member. Thank you so much. That is so nice of you. You now have access to hundreds of hours of members-only content on my YouTube channel. You also have your own emojis on YouTube. Thank you so much. But yeah, and sadly, it's not unusual with these low penalties for offenders of his type. And I don't know why. I'm covering one case of, the Aaron Spencer case where Michael Fossler, who is now deceased due to Aaron Spencer. Thank you so much, Aaron Spencer. You protected your daughter, in my opinion. We know that Michael Fossler had his first victim in the 1980s. And all of a sudden he shows up 45 years later. In this case, a full-blown groomer and rapist. These people do not take breaks. So Michael Fossler, for 45, 50 years, has been a child rapist, in my opinion. And people knew it. He was a former law enforcement officer in Hamlet, Indiana. This guy was known for harassing middle schoolers and high schoolers. But he was a cop, protected. But then, who protected him for the rest of the 40 years? He owned a trucking company. How many cases along his routes are because of him? Why isn't his DNA sent all over the United States? Connect this motherfucker. So yeah, these people don't get rehabilitated. So for me, 500 videos, kids under 10, life. Send him. I don't care how broken he claims he is. Life, in my opinion.
Mr. Mishler admitted to having these child pornography images and videos, Your Honor, some of them of which are series of the same child in different videos being assaulted, Your Honor. The state's asking for the maximum, Your Honor. And if the court has the police reports as well, Mr. Mishler indicated that he got aroused by his 2 adopted daughters as well, Your Honor.
Oh, for fuck's sake! This just gets worse. Please, for the love of the Lord, please say his adopted daughters are okay. Please say they are okay.
Roused when they sit on him, when they're bouncing up and down on him, when he's tickling them, Your Honor. This is an individual who had these images not only on his personal computers at home, but had these images on him at a university campus as well on his work computer, Your Honor.
He worked at a
This
university?
is a person who fostered children of ages similar to some of the ages in the videos that he had, Your Honor. And so we're asking that the court consider all of that and sentence him to the maximum 30 years prison, Your Honor.
All right, and this is what the court will do. Mr. Mitchell, I want you to know that I listened to arguments from both sides. I reviewed the PSI. I reviewed the evidence that was submitted, and I internalized everything. So I do appreciate the fact that you have accepted responsibility for your actions. That's usually the first step, right? All right, so this is what the court is going to do. Counts 1 and counts 10 are to run concurrently. There's to be no contact with minors. You are not allowed to reside in any household with minors. There's a $5,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently, and the court will sentence you to 30 years in counts 1 and counts 10. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorneys? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission.
He was sentenced to 30 years on count 1 and 2 concurrent. Yeah, so 30 years. Yeah, I agree with MD Law here. If the sentence is 5 to 99 and 15 to 99, I don't give a flaming fuck about plea agreements. That's 99 consecutively. Not good enough, Judge Boyd. Not good enough. I'm disappointed in you, Judge Boyd. I'm really disappointed in you. This man is a constant danger to any child in his vicinity. In 30 years, I have no idea how old. He looks to be in his mid-30s, maybe early 40s. Yeah, but even as late 60s, early 70s man, he will be a danger to children. This is not good enough. Yeah, I agree with David. The only reason this guy pled was because he knew he was cooked. He was risking life in prison. This was the only way for him to not get life in prison. Yeah, and he won't spend 30 years in there. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. Judge Boyd, you do not have to accept this plea deal. And prosecutor, why do you keep giving these assholes plea deals? These are the people who need to go to trial and answer in front of a jury for his crimes. And then is sent away for the rest of his life. I'm so disappointed in the justice system. You have the legislators' approval of sending these monsters away from life. Then send these monsters away from life. For life. Lady Time, I love how Nick pronounces the letter J. Yeah, I know. Fire Red podcast. Cases like this is why I cannot disagree with Gosney on the death penalty. I'm against the death penalty on principle because there are simply too many people who are actually executed and then later exonerated. The only way to get rid of that is to not have the death penalty. Life in prison is equally a punishment, in my opinion. Because at least with life in prison, an innocent person has, up until the moment of his death, has the chance, if innocent, to show their innocence. That is, but then again, I know there are absolutely ruthless people out there. You have the Ed Gaines of the world. And I don't object as heavily against the death penalty in those cases. But I'm seeing it the other end. I don't care if the Ed Gaines of the world are being sent off for life in prison. What I do care is the people who are sent away for life and to death on shit evidence. And go into the Innocence Project and look at how many people who have been exonerated because of bad prosecutors, bad evidence, horrible judges. So I see it from that. That guy, life in prison. Yeah, but why did you? First of all, I think it's horrible for a prosecutor to give the plea deals to these monsters. And the final person is the judge. You don't have to accept this. What the prosecutor and the judge is doing is giving this monster a chance to come out in society again in 20 odd years and keep doing what he's done. He will not change. He will not change. 500 videos of CP. Kids under the age of 10 being SA'd. He acknowledged that he gets aroused by his adoptive daughters. There's no reason why he should be even close to allowed to be back in society. I'm disappointed. Every time I hear of these shit sentencings and plea deals for people like that one, it's offensive. Because in 20 years, if I'm still around, which I hope, I might still cover trials in 20 years, who knows? And maybe I will see that monster again. Oh, you were sent away for 30 years. You were let out after 20, and now you did again. Now we are sending you off for the rest of your life. Well, too fucking late. You had the chance here and now to send him away for life, and you didn't. Yeah, robbery with a weapon gets 50 years in Texas, and this monster can be out in 20. This is offensive. I don't like this.
Permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. So here's the thing. I know sometimes people will say, it's just a video, but the video is of people, and it's of people and of children being abused. And so to watch that is a form of abuse. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. Thank you,
Your Honor,
counsel.
I am
No,
just-
he-
so it's on the
he-
record. We need
He does not care. All he wants to do is get a lighter sentence than life so he can get back out and do it again. Judge Boyd, by all your years on the bench, you have probably seen monsters like him come back to court. After being released and doing it all over again.
Chapter 262 compliance as well, Your Honor.
All right, so according to this, and the reason why I didn't issue it, because usually you all will include that in the plea bargain agreements. So do you understand? I'm sorry, Mr. Mishler, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Okay, well, do you understand I'm going to take testimony from you, and it's just with regards to the Chapter 62 registration, right? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, do you understand
He
that this is
does
an
not
offense that will
care.
require you to register
I do.
as a sex offender?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And knowing that that wasn't a part of your plea bargain agreement, I'm sure your attorneys may have discussed that with you, but do you understand by entering into this plea or having entered into this plea, you are going to have to register?
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that, do you still wish to go forward with the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then the court will enter an order requiring Chapter 62 registration. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
May I
you.
be excused?
Yes.
Yeah, swearing in means nothing to him. I agree, David. Oh, wrong call, Judge Boyd. Wrong call. Absolutely wrong
Notice my
call.
mic stuff, so I'm gonna put some tape.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I don't know about the intricacy of Texas law in this area. It might be if he has a clean record before this, he will. There's some first offender max on this. I don't know. Because if the sentencing could be 5 to 99 and 15 to 99, and they say the max is 30, it might be that he gets a first-time offender. But then they should have said it. It's because first-time offender. Yeah, as they said, I'm glad she went back and did that. I just got a sentencing reversed because the judge forgot to tell the defendant about the registration. Judge just need to do it right the first time. Yeah. I'm disappointed. I'm going over to Judge Raquel Welch instead. Maybe we'll find something. Hold on. At the moment, I don't want to listen to Judge Boyd more today. So we're off to Judge Raquel Welch.
Come forward. Janisha Jackson. Good morning. Morning. Good. Good morning. Got the whole family this morning. Good morning. You're Janisha Jackson. And Miss Jackson, were you able to get a lawyer hired? Who'd you talk to? Say it again. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Burbanks.
Uh-huh.
And I talked to Kayla Walker and Lane Walker Jr. and Samson some law firm.
Okay. Are you working?
I do work at Rice's, but I don't have a client right now.
Okay.
I need to fetch myself some more
Okay,
nicotine pouches.
so what I'm
I'll be
gonna
right
do,
back.
thank you for doing what I asked you to. I'm gonna have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Make sure you fill it out accurately and completely. Don't just leave it all blank or put zeros. You're gonna swear under oath that it's all true, okay? So if you step in front of the clerk, she'll give you that paperwork. Clifford Norman. Morning, George. Good, how about you? It's Monday.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Are you Clifford Norman?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Norman, this is your initial appearance in cause number 25 DCCR 1034. You're charged with, my computer's going slow. You're charged with something.
I mean, Keegan Klein, got 86 years.
Yes. All right. The second degree felony offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and that's from July 15th of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No, ma'am, I can't afford one right now. I'm a disabled vet, so I've been doing community service where it's volunteer, where I stay at now.
Do you receive disability?
Yes,
How much do you receive a month?
$22.44.
All right. So I will find that you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. If you step in front of the clerk, she might need a minute to let you know that information, and step in front of the clerk right here. She'll tell you what to do. Presley Viltz. Good morning, sir. You're Presley Viltz. And Mr. Viltz, were you able to get someone hired? I can't hear you. To who? Livingston Scott? Okay, let me see. Is he local? Langston? Scott, Mr. Adams? Okay. And so when are you going to be able to get him hired? I don't know why you're whispering, but I can't hear you. The end of the month? Okay. So I'm going to reset your case one more time to get Mr. Adams hired. If you get him hired, bring the reset notice that you get today to him. He'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire him and that's not going to work for some reason, then you need to talk to at least 3 others and bring me those names, okay? All right, if you'll step right behind him here in front of the clerk, she'll give you that reset notice. And it's Mr. Adams. Is it just me? I can't hear anything. Adrian Howard. Adrian Howard. I can't, I'm telling you, I don't know what's wrong. I can't hear anything this morning.
He has it going straight to you.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes. You think so?
Bond will be forfeited for non-appearance and reset at 100,000. Yep.
Yeah, I like Raquel. That she's.
Trinity Hughes.
I just hope she won't screw
Trinity
up.
Hughes. If you'll call the name, please.
Usually, Judge Raquel here, she spots bullshit with ease. With ease. And we have a new over Twitch. We have a
Her
new.
bond will be forfeited for non-appearance and reset at 100,000. Kyra Rogers.
There. And blocked.
Good morning. You're Kyra Rogers. And Ms. Rogers, this is your initial appearance in cause number 25, DCCR 0976. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of theft of service from June 5th of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
When I had talked to the one people, they told me that I was supposed to be a court appointed.
Right. So when you were in custody, we automatically give you a court-appointed lawyer. But once you bond out, what I do is expect you at least to try to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to see if you can get a lawyer hired.
If not, I can get a court appointed.
Listen to what I'm saying. You have to try to hire a lawyer, okay? If you get a lawyer hired, then you need to bring the reset notice to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you are unable to hire a lawyer, I want you to talk to at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so that I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? Okay, step in front of the clerk. Jaden Simon.
We're in Texas, I believe.
Good. You're Jaden Simon. And Mr. Simon, you are here on initial appearance in cause number 25, DCCR 0918. You're charged with a second-degree felony offensive robbery from June 12th of 2025.
This is
And
Jefferson County,
since you have made
Texas.
bond, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? How old are you?
17.
Are you in school or are you working?
In school.
Where do you go to school?
Bro.
Okay. And so do you have or a family that's going to help you hire a lawyer, or do you want me to consider appointing you a lawyer since you're still in school?
I'm family.
This
Okay,
is
so y'all are
due
going to try to
east
hire
of
someone.
Houston.
So what I'll do, Mr. Simon, is reset your case for about.
Oh, I drove through this county last year, it seems. So Jefferson County, 252nd District Court. Judge Raquel. West? Jeez. Raquel West.
30 days to give you some time to hire somebody. If you get a lawyer hired before the next court date, bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers y'all talked to so I know you're trying, and we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order. Do you understand? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice.
Did I say hi to Judge West when I drove by? No. Sadly, I didn't. If I'm known, I would have
Griffin.
stopped into her court.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Good morning, sir. Are you Brandell Griffin? And Mr. Griffin, this is your initial appearance in cause number 24, DCCR 1666. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of publishing or threatened to publishing intimate visual material from June 24th of 2024. And since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? So what I'm going to do, Mr. Griffin, is reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before the next court date, bring the reset. I'm going to tell you, I got to say all the words. I know you sitting here heard it, and I'll never have somebody come back and say I didn't tell them the same thing. If you get someone hired, bring that reset notice to them. If you're unable to hire someone, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. Make sure you bring those names back of who you've talked to so I know you're trying, and we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then you come back, I may raise your bond for not following that court order, and you would have to go back to jail. You understand? Where do you look? Google Jefferson County or Beaumont criminal attorneys. Okay. And also, if you walk right across the hall here, when you walk out of the courtroom, there's the Jefferson County Bar Association. They also have a referral service, and they can give you a few attorneys' names as well. Shannon Stott. Good morning, ma'am. You're Shannon Stott?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Stott, in cause number 23-41490, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of theft of service, and that's from July 15th of 2022. And since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No.
So
You've been out for years, Mrs.
what I'm going to do, Ms. Stott, is reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers you talked to, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would have to go back to jail. Do you understand? If you'll step in front of the clerk, she'll give you your reset notice. Yes, ma'am.
Thanks for saying your name.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody always says Stout or Scott.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was just a fluke because I'm usually wrong on most of them.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
you on YouTube?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I follow you. Follow this stuff. Am I done?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see.
Thank you. Thank you. so
Yes,
much.
ma'am. Mr. Turk, you've got pretrial on a Ricardo Rodriguez. Mr. Coleman?
I
Morning.
do. Morning. How are you?
Ricardo Rodriguez?
Mr. Rodriguez is apparently incarcerated in Edwards County.
Hmm.
Yes.
Morning.
I learned that recently. Oh, that's why he's not returning my phone calls.
There's that.
There's that.
No response.
So he's where?
Edwards County, and I think the city is Rock Springs, but it's 6.5 hours west of here.
Okay.
It's close, like Junction, that area, close to
Okay.
Big Bend area.
Mr. Coleman?
If the state's ready for trial, Judge, we had a conversation late last week that I was hopeful that maybe could resolve.
Yeah, and I just always haven't been able to talk to him.
Sure. So, do you have any information now that you know where he is, the status of that, or any?
He's on a revocation. I think he may be set next week. I've called a couple of times to the jail. They don't have a docket only, and so I'm hoping that it's quicker than not, but
Okay.
I can't tell the court over there what
This
to do.
one's
I can't tell
old.
them.
Time to get this one taken care of, but obviously we can't do that if he's not here. If you would, maybe contact, the DA and maybe his defense attorney this afternoon, if y'all have a minute to do that. And just kind of let me know the status of if they think he's gonna get out before next Monday.
Okay.
If he does, then I would like to go ahead and number the case, especially if there's a possibility of getting him back over here and y'all working something out. But just kind of let me know if y'all can this afternoon or tomorrow, any other status that you can find out.
Okay.
Okay.
Just one quick logistics question, Judge, because this is going to require interpreters. And I kind of talked with everybody. Ms. Burge has been working with me to talk with witnesses and Mr. Rodriguez. I was under the impression she's going to sit with me at the table to talk with Mr. Rodriguez and
We've issued a subpoena for her for the state
to do what?
to interpret on our behalf.
So that was kind of one of my questions too, is I think there will be several Spanish speaking witnesses, but a lot of them, like the ones that are unemployed by the state, but obviously the officers will speak English, but I need someone.
So I think an issue that we may have for witnesses is that we need, we're gonna need one with the correct certifications. Ms. Burge has one of hers and is able to do that job. I'm not sure about her, I think it's required that we have, but it's not gonna be just, it sounds like we're gonna need one for several witnesses. So I think we would need master word for, I don't know, for one of the other.
Right, that's what I told you.
And she does great. I'm fine with her doing either, but obviously we need to know that because we've got to get with master word to get either one for you or one for y'all. Either way,
My preference is to have Ms. Burge sit with it because she's up on speed with everything that I've been working on. So that would helpful. That way she could put things in context. And then for the trial, if we need one,
we can get
the new
master
person, so to
word.
speak.
Okay, let's just see where we are. Y'all,
Present a problem, Judge, if she's been privy to conversations between he and his attorney.
I think-
the defense.
My concern isn't that she would intentionally, because I don't think she would.
I don't think she would either.
But
no, but I think it would be best if she was there and we got,
It's just to avoid any sort of appearances of.
well, and that would mean you guys would need to get someone else for witnesses. We'll take care of that logistically, but it sounds like we may not need to worry about it this time. So let's just see where we are, make some calls, you know, let me know. Okay?
Because I think we might be able to move something and get something done. But let me.
All right. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna do this also, you guys, since he's in custody over there. I am going to find that he's at large without proper bond on these cases. That way if something happens, he won't just get out. We can get him back here in custody and that might help us logistically know what's going on. And so in each of his cases, I'm going to raise those bonds. What are they at now? Yeah.
This one's 50, the first one's 50.
Bless you. I bet they're both the same. They're both the same offense. Bless you. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna raise them both to 100,000 in each case. We've got a small docket team.
Intentional, because of that turn in 2000.
I forgot about that. How could I have forgotten about that?
Well.
Except from yesterday today.
Yeah.
Mr. Reynolds, are you ready on Deshandra Joseph? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. You're Deshandra Joseph? And this is 24 DCCR 0708. Ms. Joseph is charged with injury to a child, elderly, or disabled individual. And what is the announcement?
Judge, she was previously offered, I think, for deferred, and she rejected that. I visited with her about the case, and then I've received the discovery. Mr. Hoffmeyer is not here today. I believe it's his case. She's still rejecting that.
Okay.
And
Ready to go on the trial docket?
We'll go to trial or have another announcement and let me talk to Mr. Hoffmeyer.
Well, I mean, y'all have had an opportunity to do that. I can't imagine it would get much better than a 4-year deferred probation offer. And so it's your intention, you want to go to trial and reject that? All right, we'll set it for trial. Mr. Reynolds will begin
Okay.
preparation for trial. If there's any
Every
change,
defendant has the
y'all
right
need
to
let
a
me
day
know
in
well
trial.
before the trial docket. Otherwise, once we get up to the trial docket, I'm not going to accept any other plea agreements, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, stay in touch with Mr. Reynolds, and he'll let you know when you need to be back and visit with him to get prepared.
Okay.
Thank you.
Every defendant has the right to have their case heard in
That's
court,
it for lawyers.
and that is what she chooses.
Who?
Charlie.
Okay. Good. Mr. Burbank, Mr. Cole, Mr. Crenshaw, Mr. Ertz, Mr. Galmore, Mr. Kimbler. Let me pull, we have a judicial review.
Thank you.
See? That was telling myself to not pile a bunch of stuff.
Robert Joseph. Robert Joseph.
Robert, Joseph.
Hey, Kristen, this is a judicial review. Do you know if, okay, well, it may not.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that officer, so I wouldn't recognize him.
Stacy, I don't know if I am either.
No response, sir.
So if you will let the officer know that Mr. Joseph did not show up for this judicial review, and so it seems like the next step would just be MTRP instead of a review. All right, thank you. He's not on one because it's just a judicial review. Well, you want to go round up some defense attorneys? They can't all be in front of a judge at the same time.
Mr. Livingston Scott. We'll find out. Talking to the attorney, said Livingston Scott. Which is licensed.
Adams.
That's quite a job.
I figured it out. Well, all right, court will be in a short break until we get some attorneys.
All right.
All right, and she's off for a while.
Yeah, they all piled up over there.
Y'all weren't muted. I hope y'all weren't saying anything bad about me. Dogs? Oh, well. Let's see, Mr. Kimler, you've got Aaron Ashcraft. Morning. Okay. All right, I am signing a dismissal on cause number 24 DCCR 2192 right now. Ms. Ashcraft, you're free to go. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Smith. And then you've got Mr. Kimler, Jason Harris.
That's one, goes with Kelly and his daughters.
See, Mr. Coleman.
Yes,
I should have done this earlier in the week, last week, when he sent me the medical, although it is rather cursory medical information on his daughter. She's getting heart surgery.
So Mr. Harris is, so the surgery is today.
Right.
Okay.
At Texas Children's. It's heart surgery too. It's
That's
not
what I,
some sort of
yeah,
minor-
so I have notation from the bail bondsman as well as something that Mr. Kimler provided about from Texas Children. His
Yeah, I
daughter is
apologize.
having heart surgery today.
I apologize for the rather cursory medical information, but Texas Children's is reticent about disclosing information when it comes to children. I guess that's something even beyond HIPAA, but they are.
No, I
that was all they
understand.
could
So I think just based on that, I'm gonna reset it, even if everything goes well. I would think a week after heart surgery at Texas Children. We'll give him a little break on that this time. I will reset it off, not off the trial docket, to the next available trial docket, and we'll take care of it at that point. Thank you. And Jose Torres Lopez, Mr.
Can I have my interpreter?
Uh-huh. And this is Mr. Hoffpowers. Good morning, ma'am. You're here to interpret. Would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that you will truthfully and accurately translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English? Thank you. And what is your name for the record? Maria Morel.
Maria Morel.
Thank you. And sir, are you Juan Lopez?
This is different. Yes.
And Mr. Lopez's case is set for trial to begin with jury selection next Monday. What is the announcement?
What day is that, Monday? Next week? That would be the 20th. I think I have a protective order. I'm supposed to be in Hardin County trying that murder case. Thomas issued a protective order.
Can you get a,
Also have a protective order from Judge Parker.
I see, that's the one that I
But
have a
he's-
copy
He's
of.
deferred to Thomas.
Okay.
So I have Thomas's too, which I can email to you.
Okay, and I had heard, y'all have a pretrial in Judge Thomas's tomorrow. Does Mr. Hopper?
says he's ready on this. I'm ready on this one.
So do this, if you will, please, tomorrow after that pretrial. If you'll contact the court
Yes,
immediately, let us know if something happens and that case is going to go away. Then I'm going to number this case.
It may get reset, but I don't think it's gonna go away.
Well, that means I just mean go
Oh,
away for next
trial.
week.
Yes, ma'am.
So if it does, then I'm going to number the case.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm ready, announced and ready on this, but for that protective.
And do you have, do you intend to have your own interpreter for trial?
Well, I'll need an interpreter, I suppose. Is that Erica or whoever?
You need to let the coordinator know that as well tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes. All right. And and you'll have to get with Mr. Hoffpower, make sure if he needs anybody. But I will number the cases tomorrow. Let me know, please, as soon as you're done with that pretrial.
You can tell him back. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Y'all can go.
Thank you, Your Honor. Right.
Mr. Lewis, you've got Sarah Henderson.
Yeah. That's
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge. This is Mr. Hoffman.
This is also Mr. Hoffpowers. Good morning, ma'am. You're Sarah Henderson.
Good morning, Ms. Ma'am.
And in 24 DCCR 0760, Ms. Henderson is charged with credit or debit card abuse. Mr. Lewis?
Judge, there's some things for us with the restitution I wanted to talk to Mr. Hoffmeyer about. I just haven't had a chance to. I don't think we'll need long as far as trying to, but I think that'll get it resolved.
All right, so I'm going to do just a normal reset. He'll be in trial, I know, this week, so make sure when he's not, you can get in touch with him. Ms. Henderson, stay in touch with Mr. Lewis so that as soon as he does discuss everything with Mr. Hoffpower, y'all can go over that and we'll get an announcement at the next court date.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're free to go.
Thank you.
And you have Justin Wallace.
Yes, ma'am.
Morning.
This is also Mr. Hoffpowers. Good morning, sir. You're Justin Wallace. And Mr. Wallace's case is set for trial to begin with jury selection next Monday. And what is the announcement?
We're ready, Judge.
I know that Mr. Hoffpower told me he's ready on all his trial cases.
All right. And so has there been any change with regard to that Kappa 15 offer?
No, ma'am.
So I want to make sure you understand, Mr. Wallace, I will number the cases tomorrow after docket. I will not accept plea agreements after then. So if something changes, get with Mr. Lewis. Otherwise, plan to be here next Monday afternoon. All right? All right. Thank you. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Okay, this seems to be a morning with mostly initial things.
Trial docket.
And have you gotten yourself a lawyer yet? But this is important to watch and know about too, because this is
Mr. Burbank,
the
on
day-to-day
Jermaine Young.
normal things a judge does. Not everything are bad murder trials.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Is that the lawyer? I would assume so.
We got all kinds of dismissals up here today. Said that in unison. But those aren't on the docket, are they? These are other,
Some are, most are not.
okay.
I can't say if you missed anything good.
Absolutely.
I mean,
I'm not-
we are
I'm
just
not
enjoying
complaining.
a good judge doing day-to-day
Good morning,
work.
you're Jermaine Young. And in cause number 24 DCCR 0916, Mr. Young is charged with aggravated assault, aggravated sexual assault of a child. And what is the announcement?
Last time I was here, we were waiting for.
Defendant voluntarily puts himself in prison for life. For fuck's sake. SA of a... Yeah, folks, when we watch these, sadly, there are monsters among us. We saw one earlier at Judge Boyd's getting sentenced to 30 years, which in my opinion is too low. This guy, why is he released on bond?
The state was going to look into it.
It looks like Mr. Hoffmeyer did, Your Honor. He had a conversation with the detective, Ryan Flanagan from Belmont Police Department, who indicated that it looked like a same kit containing the swabs that we would have been then waiting on the DNA from. Was not submitted. We would just ask for a short reset, just to maybe discuss the offer in light of that.
Okay, for the sake of argument, he's not convicted. The prosecution just said, they forgot to send away the DNA kit. So, and who knows? This is pure speculation. Say this is 18-year-old guy. His girlfriend, 17 and a half. Now I know about the Romeo and Juliet things. So, yeah, no. Or he could be innocent. Or he could be a monster among us. But seriously, yes, Gigi says, DA, do your damn job. Send the kit for testing, get the results. It really isn't that hard.
Okay. Okay, this will be the last reset. Make sure Mr. Hoffpower knows that so he can get with Mr. Burbank, stay in touch with Mr. Burbank so you guys can visit before the next court date and we'll get an announcement at that time.
Thank you. I'll make
Yes.
the excuse.
Yes. Thanks.
Temperature today was between 10 and 15 degrees Celsius, which is between 50 and 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which is kind of normal here in South Sweden.
You have Brandon.
Skipping ahead to the next.
Mr. Crenshaw, you have Brandon Farney. Good morning, you're Brandon Farney. Yes, ma'am. And in cause number 25, DCCR 0765, Mr. Farney is charged with evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. And what is the announcement?
Good morning, Your Honor. This is our very first setting. The state is needing me to get them some documentation, and I think that this case will hopefully be resolved across the hall in misdemeanor court. If we could please come back for a standard reset, I think we should have it done next time.
That should be no problem, Judge. I think it will be disposed of down the hall with forfeiture of the weapon that was involved. I just need some documentation with respect to his schooling and employment to
Okay.
to the file.
All right, we'll just do a normal reset. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Crenshaw so y'all can get anything taken care of prior to your next court date.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're free to go.
I'll be in touch. Actually, we gotta go check in this, so I'll see you.
And then Corey Richardson, Mr. Crenshaw. Good morning. Are you Corey Richardson? And this is 25 DCCR 0249. Mr. Richardson is charged with solicitation of prostitution. And what is the announcement?
Judge, this is one where I'm still trying to get the DA's office to either do a pretrial diversion or some type of a misdemeanor reduction. We're just not there yet. Kobe's not obviously getting ready for trial, but I think we are getting close. If we could come back for another reset, that's my goal here due to this employment situation.
So it looks like you were hired back in February. This will be the final reset on this case. Make sure you get with Mr. Hoffpower so that we can get an announcement one way or the other before that next court date.
Understood.
All right, thank you. Stay in touch with Mr. Crenshaw so that you can visit with him and we'll see where your case is going at the next court date. Okay, thank you.
That was
Thank
a
you.
wide guy.
Galmore, you said Mr. Gertz will be 10. There he is. Mr. Galmore on Carlos Betancourt. Good morning.
We will go over to the Donna
Good morning,
Adelson
sir. You're
sentence.
Carlos Betancourt. And then cause.
Okay, before we listen to this, about 10 to 3 p.m., 10 to 3, we will go over to the Donna Adelson sentencing stream. And while we wait for the sentencing to start, there, Charlie Adelson has been a little bitch in prison. So we are going to watch some body cam of Charlie Adelson being an entitled little bitch. So we will have some fun about that before Donna Adelson's sentencing, but that is in about 25 minutes. I will go over to that stream. I will send you all over to that stream, and then we will have fun over at that stream. Yes, we get to laugh at Charlie.
Number 25 DCCR 0798, Mr. Betancourt is charged with evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. And what is the announcement?
Judge, we're asking for another announcement day. We have not had opportunity to review the videos together.
Okay. It looks like you were just hired in August. Yeah. All right. Any issues that you see, Mr. Nichols?
No, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Betancourt, I'm just going to do a normal reset about 30 days. Make sure you make an appointment to go visit with Mr. Galmore so you guys can go over everything and we'll see where we are at the next court date. You're free to go. Thank you. Let's see. And then, Mr. Rojas, you've got Danelle Coleman. Good morning. Are you Danelle Coleman? And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
She will, Your Honor.
Ms. Coleman, in cause number 25 DCCR 0222, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child with intent to return from January 26th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you did what they've charged you with? I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr.
Abandoning your
Rojas?
kid?
Do you fully understand them?
Now, this could mean anything. It could be as I was off for a job interview. I left them home for an hour. So in some counties, that is enough for a charge like this. Or she could have been out binge drinking. We don't know. Maybe we will find out.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement that you reached is for a 3-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding? Also, do you understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Coleman is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
Yeah,
Ms.
it could
Coleman, I'm
be
going to find that you
left
entered your
hidden
plea of
car.
guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll just give me more information about you and your case. And then we'll go forward at that time. Before you leave the courtroom today, you need to stop and talk to probation, and she's sitting at that desk right over there. All right, we'll see you back at sentencing. Thank you.
Yeah, so we don't really
Eric
know the
Fornells, that's a
circumstances.
sentencing, Mr. Rojas.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. You're Eric Fornells.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Fornells was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the 3rd-degree felony offense of injury to an elderly person in cause number 25 DCCR 0267. I received that pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the report?
We have, Your Honor. Yes, Judge.
Are there any additions or corrections?
Not from the state, Judge. We just simply ask the court to follow the agreement of the parties.
Thank you. All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty previously, freely, and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay the $1,000 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have the felony conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation period, if you're successful, the case will actually be dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. It is. It's a great opportunity. The other side to that is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, you could be found guilty of the offense, and you could be sentenced anywhere in the range of punishment, which is up to between 2 years and up to 10 years. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation will call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over all of your paperwork.
Okay.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
I'm sorry, Mr. Forno's about 6 months ago paid for a cruise. He's set to go in February. He's wondering if this is going to affect that at all.
Should not be an issue as long as everything's going properly with your probation. Make sure you go ahead and as soon as you get assigned your probation officer, give them that information, talk to them about it, and shouldn't be an issue as long as you're doing everything you're supposed to.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Jeremy Paella. I say that one wrong every time.
Revolving door on this court. Yeah, she
Every
takes
time.
care of business.
It won't get in my head. Good morning. You're Jeremy
Jeremiah Pay.
Jeremiah Paella.
Yes.
I'm going to just keep asking you that apparently because I can't get it in my head. So, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He will, Your Honor.
All right, sir, in cause number 25 DCCR 0086, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of theft of property from November 16th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And because you did what they charged you with? And I actually said that wrong. It's actually the state jail felony, and it was from November 8th of 2024 and continuing through November 16th of 2024. And do you plead guilty to that offense? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Rojas?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 5-year deferred probation. There would not be a fine, but there would be restitution ordered in the amount of $7,342. And you would also not be allowed to be employed anywhere where you handled cash. Is that your understanding? Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Paella is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
Oop, And Mr. Coleman, what's the state's position on waiving PSI since it's a state, we've got that restitution amount?
Judge, I was going to suggest that to the court. The defendant, according to my records, has 0 criminal history.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, sir, is find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to waive the pre-sentence report. I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You are ordered to pay the restitution in the amount of $7,342 and follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because you do not have a felony conviction on your record. And if you successfully complete the probation, at the end, the case is dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. The other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, you could be found guilty, and you could go to the state jail prison for up to 2 years. Do you understand? So $7,300 and some change is a lot of money. Some people think, oh, I've got 5 years to do that. It's no problem. That 5 years will go by real quick if you don't start making payments on it. So I want you to start making payments, even if they are a little bit, every single month. Don't wait and think I'm going to have a tax refund next year. I'm going to sell this. The sooner you get it paid, the sooner you could potentially even get off your probation early. What can happen is you can do everything right on your probation. And at the end of your probation period, if you have not paid that restitution, and I make a finding that you could have paid it, you could still be revoked and go to the state jail prison, even though you've done everything else right. So it's very important that you get that paid off, okay? All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in courtroom, probation, she's at that desk right there. Watch for her to call you up. She's gonna go over your paperwork.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good luck to you, sir. No fine. And then you've got Maikisha Victoria, Mr. Rojas.
I think you have a dismissal.
I do have a dismissal on that. Miss Victoria, I'm signing a dismissal in your case right now, ma'am. You're free to go.
Yes.
Thank
you, Judge.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Yes. I just put 15 as the year.
Oh, no.
Blast from the past. That would have been the first year I was here. Yes, ma'am.
Judge, the one who made your judicial review and said you want a motion, the officer's here now, and she did a motion for you.
Okay.
If you want to talk to her, ask her any questions, she's good to go.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Judge Raquel West is efficient.
Is Leonard Adelbert here? Yeah. All right, just wait. Have you seen or heard from Mr. Cole yet this morning? Not this morning. Okay, all right, just y'all hang tight until he gets here. Have you heard from him? He hasn't answered. And Mr. Gertz said he'd be here right at 10 on his too, so let's.
All right, and she muted herself, so let's skip to when, oh, she will return in a few here. There she is.
Hours on trial docket next week, Jose Colazo. Good morning, sir. Are you Jose Colazo?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Colazo has 2 cases set for trial to begin with jury selection next Monday. And what is the announcement?
Judge, we could be ready, but obviously we've got another case that I think supersedes this one. But I will announce the same thing I told the court the other day. I got to find out what's happening with my murder case in Hardin County that's starting Monday theoretically. We won't know that until tomorrow afternoon. So
Right.
I'll report to the court as soon as.
I'm going to, Mr. Kimler was already here as well, and to discuss that case. And so what I'm going to do, is the state ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I'm going to wait to number the cases until I hear from either you or Mr. Kimler. The minute you guys know if that case is getting reset, if you'll please let me know so that I can get that trial order out by the end of the day.
We will, Judge.
Stay in touch with Mr. Gertz. He'll let you know when you need to be back next week, okay? And then you've got Austin Robert Jones. Good morning, sir. You're Austin Robert Jones.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Jones' case in 24 DCCR 0094 is also set for trial to begin with jury selection next Monday. I'm sure it's the same announcement from you.
It is the same announcement from the judge.
And
And the state's ready for trial, Your Honor.
so I will wait again till tomorrow after that pretrial setting. And then I will number the cases once I know what's going on in Hardin County.
Out of an abundance of caution too, Judge, as you know the history on this case, I'm going to want to re-raise at some point my motion to quash the indictment in relation to the recklessness allegation. So I'm just saying it out loud so I don't forget later.
Okay.
That I'm going to want to I know the court's already ruled on it, and I know what we've already
Well, we
done.
got to start all over on
But,
this one, so
Yeah, I
we'll,
just need to not waive it
sure,
by some
okay.
chance, so.
Okay, sounds good. As soon as we get that.
That
trial
is the
order, we can
lawyer
take care of any
doing
pretrial
his
issues
damn
either later
job.
this week or.
This is a lawyer who is doing his damn job. Defending his client, open with the court, telling this is what's going to happen, this is why things are the way they are, la di da di da, and this is how a proper judge acts. Okay. As soon as you have information, give it to me so we can make decisions here. There are judges out there that would not care, who would yell at a lawyer just doing his job. So of all the cases I've covered with judges that are absolutely horrifyingly bad, there are good judges out here too. And I believe Judge Raquel West is one of them.
Monday morning next week or something like that. All right, stay in touch with Mr. Gert. He will let you know when you need to be back for trial next week. All right. Nothing from Mr. Cole yet?
No, ma'am.
Hi, Denise.
From Ms. Hunter, the probation department judge on that case.
Oh, on Idlebird? Okay. Let's see if we can figure out where, Mr. Cole is first, and then we'll take care of that. And then we've got some time. The sentencing is scheduled at 10:30, so I will step down and see if you just let me know if you hear from him.
Okay, and off she goes again. Let's skip until she's back. Oh, there you go. Let's see. Please unmute. Please unmute.
With.
Oh, there you go.
In addition, I have received from the state a couple of notebooks with letters of support and information. I have reviewed those. Have you had an opportunity to do that as well?
I have not, but we have no objection.
Okay, thank you. And then
I thought
think
you
that's
might want to
it as
see
far as
the people
there
as
was
well,
one
so I removed
other, looks like there was an email
the overlay.
that was received by Ms. Werner from Holly Benson. I have received that letter as well, and have y'all, I think that's part of what I received
It was
previously.
regarding, victim impact information, Your Honor.
Okay, perfect. Anything else then that either you want me to review that is in writing that I haven't already stated?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor. I only want to confirm that the letters from my client's wife and children and his pastor's church and other church members were included in the PSI. They were included in my copy. I just want to make sure.
Yes.
Thank you. And I saw those and reviewed them.
They were, and I've reviewed those as well.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Mr. Young, I will allow you to proceed.
Thank you. Your Honor, I prepared a brief PowerPoint which largely summarizes the PSI that I'd like to use as an opening statement. This information is gleaned from the investigation, and while it's in the PSI, I know the court has reviewed it. I think it's important for the public forum and for the record to emphasize this.
Sure, go ahead, sir.
Obviously, we're here for the sentencing of Mr. Gomez on these very serious charges. I want to point out some contextual evidence that came out through the investigation by the district attorney's office and by our office. But I want to be clear, this is not an attempt to excuse his behavior. It's not intended to do anything other than give the court some context that led to this particular tragedy. First, this entire thing began with a work-related gathering. Mr. Gomez had been in Beaumont only about a month, working for one of the construction pipeline companies. Unfamiliar with the area, there was an invitation to go to these different restaurants and places by his supervisors. He felt compelled to go. The report by DPS highlights they spoke to several witnesses who were co-workers who said this was kind of an after-work gathering where they all went. Of course, once the companies realized the magnitude of what had happened, next slide please, they quit cooperating. Basically, no one would talk to DPS, no one would talk to our investigators. They kind of circled the wagons. I think that lends some credence to the fact that this was something that the companies did encourage the employees to do. The entire matter was investigated by the Texas Alcohol and Beverage Commission. And the first place they went, go back please, Was Darla's Taqueria here in town. And from the TABC report, which is introduced into evidence as part of the plea, next slide, they made a determination that Darla's Taqueria had grossly overserved Mr. Gomez, and that it was contrary to basically any public sense of decency. Next slide. The next place they went for the TABC report was Temptations Cabaret. The report details, next slide, the enormous number of drinks he was served, including one where he was served 5 shots at the table and seen to fall down by the waitress, and she still served the drinks at the table. They determined that they had clearly overserved an intoxicated person. The big question here that I had when we began this case is, how did he end up going on the southbound on the northbound lane of 69? And he was staying at the time at the AAA RV Park, which is located down here on, I believe it's Old Port Arthur Road. And his route of travel would have taken him from Temptations Cabaret down through that, I believe exiting and going down Old Port Isabel Road. Next slide. Obviously, he missed that exit, and he came down, and there's another way that you can go down 69 southbound to likewise get back to the RV park, and that was his plan at the time. Next slide. The problem is, and soon after we looked at this, investigated it, and they had the GPS data from his phone, he exited, he turned down Martin Luther King, and he came to an area where he would have gotten on the ramp to go up to the southbound lanes of 69. But, next slide, there was this sign. One more slide closer. Right there on the ramp, it said road closed. Now, I believe what they meant to say was lane closed, and they wanted you to go around that and get on 69. But when he was confronted with this road closed sign, he took a left, which is what the detour sign seemed to indicate, went down, and then got on the exit ramp for the northbound headed southbound. And it's common here, I've seen it in several places where they have divided what were one-way service roads into 2 ways, and he assumed that was what happened. Of course, that led him on to the southbound, going southbound and northbound. That's how he got there. Next slide. Salvador Gomez, I want to congratulate the probation department here in Jefferson County. They did an incredible, very thorough, and I think very even-handed and fair pre-sentence report. But a little bit about who Salvador Gomez is that came out through the report. Next slide. He was a military veteran. He was served in the United States Marine Corps, was honorably discharged. Next slide. He's always worked. He graduated high school in 91. He attended the police academy in 1992.
I missed what the actual crime was.
Sheriff in Cameron County until he had an off-the-job injury where part of one of his fingers was amputated and he could no longer continue as a deputy sheriff. At the time of this, he was employed by ExxonMobil as a piping superintendent. He's been confined to a wheelchair since this incident. He's had tremendous injuries. He's
So,
going to suffer from those injuries probably for the rest
drunk
of his life.
driving. Did he kill somebody?
Next slide. And as the PSI points out, that something we would ask the court to consider is that does reflect some personal consequence for his actions in this particular case.
Thank you, Eng. Drunk driving, killing 2 young girls.
PSI and everything we see indicates that he's a very stable, loving father and husband. He's been married since 2001 to the same woman. He has 4 children.
Yeah, all these sound, yeah, there are circumstances. He still got in his car. He still drove. And those choices killed 2 girls. Are you in a wheelchair now since this? Good. Sadly, due to the nature of these, I don't think he is eligible for life in prison because for some reason, cars are not considered weapons. For me, driving drunk, killing people. No matter how drunk you are, you know the risk, and you don't give a fuck about the risks. And if your actions kill somebody, unintentionally maybe, but it is one of these unavoidable circumstances. Had he been drunk with a gun and fired around him and killed 2 people, he would look at life in prison. So why the fuck doesn't he look at life in prison? Why do people not generally in these types of crimes? I don't see the immediate difference between using a car and using a gun. If you're drunk and start shooting around you, there's unavoidable circumstances and unavoidable risks. Yeah, as Gigi says, if you drive at a car is a dangerous weapon. So I don't get this. And Eng says he has 3 previous drunk driving in on his record. I don't care if he's a loving father or loving husband. Don't care. Max, if he has prior DWIs and then he still drives drunk, I don't care. The moment they started serving alcohol through this work event, he could have just left. He chose to drink. Yeah, those children had loving parents too. Thank you, Lady Tommy. Yeah. I don't want to listen to this. And we are now going over to prepare ourselves for the Donna Adelson sentencing. She was convicted. And now she's sentencing. It's scheduled for 3 p.m., but they might be late. So while we wait for that, we are going to watch Charlie Adelson being a little bitch in prison. So I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to send you all over to the other stream. And we're going to continue over there. All right? Right? Okay. So see you over there. And if you don't get sent over automatically, just go to my channel. I will be live. Okay. See you in a few minutes. Dun, dun, dun.